EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. For the first time with Bijan Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted. Many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
Dumps this one off to Algier. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The Falcons at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. When you look at this defense, this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
3rd down and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
7 yards there and a 1st down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. But it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. Inside the 20. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Penix. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Otten brings it in over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Mayfield to throw it. He'll find McMillan here. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. To throw, Mayfield. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. Pushes past him, sheds off the tackle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll go play action here with Penix. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Robinson, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Penix with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
He may go back to the huddle and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Handoff now to Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second and 7. They'll throw with Penix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Looking to throw, Penix. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Now Mayfield. That's complete to Palmer. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the 39, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the gun, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Chaz, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Penix working out of the gun here. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence. And none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Here's Mayfield. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Cousins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's the backup Cousins. That's out wide here for Robinson. So the completion good for just 3. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys the lead going into the break. But this effort doesn't find the mark. And that's going to keep things all square.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the handoff, this is Irving. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 1st and 10. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Irving. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. To throw, Cousins. That's complete to Mooney. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Play action now, Cousins. That's caught left side with tight end Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Again, it's Cousins. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. The tackle made by Zion McCollum.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
2nd and 5. Throwing is Cousins. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 26 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. This is caught by McMillan. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll find McMillan here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards for number 11.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They run out of the gun with Irving. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 119 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Irving. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a handoff to Irving. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Here's 2nd and 3. A run with Irving. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mayfield now. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's brought in downfield by London. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now Cousins. Throws right back to London. Complete again. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I think I can kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. He hit something good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They go play action. Mayfield finding Otten once more. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Well, whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Mayfield. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. There he goes left side. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. This is 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll come up now on second down. A give left side to Robinson.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. Now Cousins. Rolling to his right. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield.
Flush to his right.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here comes second down. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
They'll try and run here with Irving.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Here's Cousins. This pass is caught by London. He's to the 15. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending the home field, CD. They defend the home field against a division rival and get the victory. So this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way. But you have to admit that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business, not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much.